Good morning. This is your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. Continuing to see an increase in those high clouds as we move through the morning, and expecting that to continue as we go through the day today with a slightly breezy, cooler day ahead, and we will see some disturbed weather moving into the area as we go into the day on Tuesday, bringing some much needed rain. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, we're on the periphery of this area of high pressure well off to the north that's helping to push this backdoor cold front type boundary into the area with northeasterly winds behind it, seeing slightly breezy conditions right now with gusts up around 20 to 21 miles per hour. This area of low pressure well off to the west will be tracking east-northeast over the next 24 hours, and that's going to bring us that disturbed weather as we get to the second portion of Tuesday and into the first portion of Wednesday. If we look at the upper level winds from this morning sounding, we have winds out of the northeast at 1,000 feet at 25 knots, and seeing those winds become more west-northwesterly as we get into the mid and upper levels, and that peak wind of 37 knots at 25,000 feet, and the freezing level today is at 19,083 feet. If we look at the current visible satellite, we can see mainly those high clouds across the region and continuing to stream into the local area. That will again continue through the day today. Mainly high clouds around. We'll see gradually becoming overcast as we go into the evening and overnight hours, with some more mid and low level clouds moving in for Tuesday morning. If we look at a short-term high resolution model, we'll see as we go through the day that there's increase in clouds, and then we'll see continued dry conditions as we go through the overnight into the start of Tuesday. That's when we'll start to see a slight breeze start to pick up to start the day on Tuesday, with winds gradually increasing through the day. We'll have a slight chance of a few showers early, but it looks like a bulk of the rain activity will hold off till we get to the second portion and into the afternoon hours, with rain becoming likely as we move into the evening. And again, those winds will be ramping up through the day, becoming pretty windy as we get into the evening, and the front itself will start to approach. That's when we'll see the most widespread and more moderate to heavier rain moving through, as well as the strongest winds, where we could see wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour. But with some of these heavier downpours embedded in here, we could see a slight chance of maybe even a thunder shower embedded within this activity as it pushes through. And then as we get into the start of Wednesday, we see that boundary almost very close to pushing through the area and pushing most of the rain out. So if we zoom out and look at the European model here, we see as we continue through Wednesday, the area of low pressure tracking off to the east-northeast, and the boundary continue pushing through. Chances of some lingering showers, mainly early in the day. On Wednesday, we'll see those winds lighten up but remain slightly breezy through the day on Wednesday. And then as we go into Thursday for Thanksgiving, we'll see dry conditions, but as high pressure starts to build and keep that pressure gradient tight, or we could see some breezy conditions continue through the day on Thursday, but overall dry and fairly nice as we go into Friday as well. Models indicating a chance of maybe another disturbance trying to move through the area late Friday into Saturday. The latest runs have trended drier with this system, but we'll be keeping an eye on that as it develops over the next couple of days, where we could see a low-end chance of maybe some showers in the area once again Friday into Saturday. But then as we go through the weekend, we should just see some seasonable conditions with some breezy conditions, as well as this area of low pressure develops off the coast potentially, and that should stay well off the coast and keep things dry for the weekend. At least that is the way things look at this time. So if we look at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, expecting green conditions over the next 24 hours, we'll see the temperature getting up to around 53 degrees this afternoon. We'll keep those winds out of the northeast to northeast, slightly breezy, 8 to 13 knots, gusting up to 18 knots. And then we'll see those clouds on the increase again, mainly high clouds until we get into the evening time, where we'll start to see some more mid-level clouds and a few lower level clouds moving into the area as well. We'll see temperatures cooling down to around 44 degrees early in the evening, and then we'll see a gradual increase in temperatures as the warm sector of that system starts to move into our area, and those winds become more easterly and becoming slightly breezy to start the day on Tuesday, 10 to 15 knots, gusting up to 21. Right now those tides are running half of a foot above normal and will likely remain above normal with the onshore breeze we're seeing. If we look at the next couple days, Tuesday we'll see overcast conditions, and again that slight chance of rain early, but then that rain becoming likely as we get into the afternoon and evening time. We'll see slightly breezy conditions becoming windy as we go later through the day as well. We'll see temperatures gradually rising through the day with a high around 59 degrees. So we do have a red risk for precip, as well as those winds above 25 knots, and yellow risk for those reduced ceilings of visibility. As we go into Tuesday evening, that's when we'll see the most of the rainfall, where we'll see widespread light to moderate rain, and then again some embedded heavier rain, as well as a slight chance of an embedded thunderstorm. Not looking like a very high chance, but the chance is there. We'll see those windiest conditions through this time frame as well, with those gusts up to 45 miles per hour, and unseasonably warm evening with a low just around 55 degrees, but staying pretty warm through the evening time frame. Continue with that red risk for precip. Do have that yellow chance for lightning in the area, and then red continues for winds above 25 knots, and we bump up to an orange risk for those reduced ceilings and visibilities with that heavier rain activity moving through. Going into Wednesday, we'll see overcast conditions to start the day with a chance of some lingering rain, again mainly early on for the first half of the day, and we'll see slightly breezy conditions continue. And then later in the day, we could see some breaks in the clouds, becoming mostly cloudy, with a mild day to start with a high around 62 degrees, and we'll gradually see those temperatures becoming more seasonable later in the day, but a yellow chance for precip and a yellow chance for those reduced ceilings and visibilities early on during the day. Looking at the extended forecast, we'll continue with a stretch of high temperatures in the mid-50s, and we'll see our low temperatures in the upper 30s to low 40s. We'll see a nice partly cloudy day on Thursday, but we'll be on the breezy side as we go into Friday. Mostly cloudy conditions, and see we do have that slight chance of maybe some evening showers and through the overnight, depending on how that system comes together. And as we go into Saturday and Sunday, see mostly cloudy on Saturday with slightly breezy conditions, and then some more sun on Sunday with partly cloudy conditions, but continue to be slightly breezy. Well, that wraps up the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow at 8:15 and 10 a.m. Hope you enjoy your day.